In Nigeria, the Election Petition Tribunal is a legal body established to hear and determine election-related disputes that arise from elections conducted in the country. The Election Petition Tribunal has the power to review and hear complaints about the conduct of an election, including allegations of electoral fraud, malpractice, irregularities, or other forms of electoral misconduct. Moreover, the call made by the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar, for the live coverage of the court proceedings of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal in the just concluded 2023 presidential election has continued to gather momentum, as many believe it is important to note that the right to a fair hearing is a fundamental principle of justice, which means that every person is entitled to a fair and public hearing by an impartial tribunal. Speaking with OSBC News on this development, legal practitioners including Mr. Tiamiyu Adegboyega and Mr. Kazeem Odedeji said the principle of public hearings ensures transparency, accountability, and fairness in the adjudication process. They noted that the Electoral Act provides that the proceedings of the Election Tribunal shall be conducted in public, adding that if his request is to enhance public confidence in the administration of justice in Nigeria.
That is making a special request. It looks special because ordinarily, the gallery, the people in court, supposed to listen and hear what the proceedings is all about. But as it is, Atiku wants the entire world to be part of the hearing. So it is, after all, the judge will listen to the evidence that the petitioner and the respondent will want to bring about before they arrive at what the judgment will look like. It's not asking for too much, ordinarily. It's not asking for too much. It has no side effect either in the court proceedings or in the public side, because the public will be well aware of what actually is going on in court.
It must have the permission of the Chief Justice of Nigeria. So if the Chief Justice of Nigeria permits it, so there's nothing unlawful in it. The only benefit is that so everybody will be able to watch, so everybody will form an opinion. So, and the opinion of a reasonable person, so has something to do, so in a judicial system. So, and that is why the court sits in public. So, they sit in public. So, the court is meant for everybody. Anybody can walk in. So, it's presumed that when the court sits, so everybody can walk in. So, and listen to the court and form an opinion. So, the opinion of a reasonable person. So, it's part of what is needed.
In his submission, when being asked about some people's call for the conclusion of all election petitions and court matters before inauguration, a legal practitioner, Mr. Tubosun Oladipupo, said, conclusion of the election petitions and court judgment before swearing in is an important aspect of the country's democratic process which should be critically looked at. He added that concluding all election petition matters before swearing in will help to promote transparency, accountability, and the rule of law in the electoral process.
I agree with the submissions that election matters should be concluded before swearing in, so that everybody will have known his or her position. That is what is done in the US, that is what is done in the UK. Every election, all the petitions in respect of the election must be concluded before swearing. But that has been the case in our country. The Electoral Act needs to be fine-tuned in such a way. We are getting there, it's a matter of time.
Mr. Oladipo noted that concluding election petitions and court judgment before inauguration will also help to prevent the subversion of the will of the people through electoral fraud and other illegal activities. Oluwa Tobiloba, Odunuga, OSBC News.